Love the strategy, but don't understand how you place your support and resistance or trend lines. Well, Randy Williams, I'm glad that you actually posted this comment because it gave me the idea to create this video, and I know it's going to help other people. You can access the links to everything that I'm going to show you down in the description. This is an interactive slider that shows you a naked chart and then with potential support and resistance and trend lines and how I draw them. All right, there's other things on here, but that has to do with identifying a specific setup, and that's a different video. And you can go and learn a little bit about naked chart trading and how or where I place my lines, how I identify, the supply and demand, and how it actually impacts where you take the trades, and identify why I took these trades the way that I did. All right, so let's just jump straight into the two-touch strategy because this is the easiest way to explain using support and resistance, and also how you even set it up. To draw our trend lines, all we're doing is connecting our common points of rejection. That's the easiest way to explain it. So if we drew a support, it would go across the bottom of these candles, and that would be the support. Our resistance would be up here straight across, but our trend line is connecting the last 2 to 3 highs or lows. So we have 1, 2, and 3. That's it. So that means that when price comes up and touches this line, it's going to retrace, it's going to reject. That's all you're doing though, is you were just connecting common points of rejection, whether that's across the tops of the candles or the bottoms. That is where I'm drawing the lines. It's really as simple as that. If you want to learn about the two-touch strategy, it is down in the description inside of my Telegram channel. If you want to access the free course, that's also on Telegram. And if you want to check this out, it's on my website. But let me go and just basically show you a live example. So we're going to go change this to Heikin-Ashi, enable timer, 15 seconds. And I can already see one right here, just right off the bat. The more you do this, the easier it's going to be to just immediately identify it. We have one here, here's point 2, and here's point 3. As you can see, when it comes and touches, let's move this up a little bit. When it came and touched here, it rejected. When it comes here, it rejects. How do I know that? Well, that's easy. This is the common point of rejection. Now, I can go and scroll out more. We can add all these different lines, and I can go do this in any chart. But what I recommend that you do is exactly what I'm saying. Go open up random charts and just start drawing your lines. That's how you get proficient at this. That's how you start becoming very, very confident with your trades, because you know that you're not going to miss different areas where you would encounter support or resistance, and you're not going to be entering into losing trades. So with this one, I would actually use a parallel channel, and this is completely up to you the way that you do this, but this is just the way that I do it. I know that when it comes down here, we're going to have a support. This is going to go back up. Exactly what you're seeing right now, it went back up. How do I know that? Well, because I have 2 eyes and I can see this, and this is what I do all day. You could literally do this on any chart. I'm telling you, take a trend line. We're going to go from the top and we're going to draw it down this way. And you can see this is just a puzzle. All you're doing is solving the puzzle. You see how those connect right there. Let's go grab another one. And we could just draw them all over the place. It's wherever you see common points of rejection, you're going to use it. Simple. There you go, there's another one. So when it comes up and touches this line, that means that we're going to have retracement. So now I don't think it's going to be in 5 seconds. Well, it was in 5 seconds, got my money back. But you can clearly see that there were multiple touches here. So let's grab a parallel channel. I could have probably used just a rectangle for this, but we have this right here. This section right here, we had some consolidation there, and then it continued going down. When it came back up into this area, it rejected, went back down, came back up here, it went down. So what it's trying to do right now, and by it's I'm talking about price is trying to come break through this section, but because of all of this over here, it's having a hard time doing that. So that's why it goes down and then tries to come and bust through. So I hope that this makes sense. You can go to any chart, any time of the day, and any asset. It doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's stocks. It doesn't matter if it's currencies. and you can just start drawing your lines. All you're doing is connecting the common points of rejection. So where things touch multiple times, it is as simple as that. So you don't want to buy into resistance and you don't want to sell into support. Okay, so we had multiple touches there, we have multiple touches here, we have multiple touches. We have this right here. The highest point would be right there. So these are points where we're going to encounter retracement and or rejection. You can see a 2 touch right here. So we had one trend line and one horizontal line. That means when it came up here and we could have entered into a 5-second sell, we would have won. I think you get the point now. If you have questions about this, let me know, but all of the access links are down in the description. Now, don't forget that you need to smash that like, because otherwise YouTube's not going to know that you enjoyed this content, and there's no way that they can read your mind. Neither can I. I see that you watch my videos, but you're probably not subscribed and you probably didn't smash that like. I need you to, all right? So I will see you on the next breakdown video or tutorial, or hey, maybe even a live trading session, and I hope you have a great evening.